Another hot button issue lately that we talked briefly about this past week on The Experience is Chris Jericho and Sebastian Bach. This has continued.
It got worse, didn't it?
It got worse. Now, some people think it may be a work. We will find out if it is or isn't if Sebastian Bach ends up on the COVID cruise when Chris Jericho does it next year.
The COVID cruise.
But in the meantime, Chris Jericho on Saturday...
You know, I bet you there are going to be a bunch of dumb, stupid fuckers that get on a cruise ship and slobber all over each other for that deal. I bet you they will.
They announced Ted DiBiase is going to be on that cruise, but I think he may just be trying to flee. I'm not sure.
Oh, woo!
This past week, Chris Jericho put out a video on Saturday of him singing a Skid Row song.
I saw that.
Unfortunately, I think it reinforced the opinion that Chris Jericho can't sing and that he's doing a parody of 80s hair metal.
That's what I was going to... Okay, I'm not a graduate of the Juilliard School of Music, but it occurred to me that Chris Jericho put that video up responding to people saying he couldn't sing by giving them ample evidence that he couldn't sing. Was that good singing?
It was
awful. I mean, it's not for me to say, but was that good singing?
Garbage. It was horrible. It was a parody. I mean, it seemed like a parody, someone spoofing hair metal, but it wasn't a spoof.
But was he doing that? Was he parodying Sebastian Bach? This is the way you sound because you can't sing.
No.
Or was he...
Listen, no matter what side anyone's on here, no one is disputing the fact that Sebastian Bach can sing. He can sing. He is legit. That's probably why he's so offended by Chris Jericho.
So Jericho was legitimately doing this like, look, I'm comparable here with what I heard. I guarantee you every stray dog in a neighborhood had a brain aneurysm at the same time.
So Jericho did that to defend himself. Meanwhile, Sebastian Bach is up the ante. Sebastian Bach tweeted out, "What does someone have to do to get a response out of the most amazing singer of all time, Chris Jericho? I've been trying to get a response from this vocalist who is so much better than I am. Just ask him, he will tell you. Hey, Chris Jericho, I'm here right now. Teach me how to sing. You're so much of a better singer than I am. I'm ready to learn." At this point, a fan named Martu replied, "Hey, Sebastian, morning here. Look, it's okay if you want to do this. You have all the right. But here, all people love you." This isn't proper English. "Here, all people love you for your amazing voice, career, and cause you are a good man. I just maybe want you to read all the good vibe comments for you. Always with you. Take care." Sebastian replied, "Thank you. I'm actually bored. I've never lost a fight. Chris Jericho thinks he's so tough and such a great singer. Come and fight me. I'm 6'4". Have at it."
Oh, shit.
Sebastian then tweeted out private messages that he sent to Chris Jericho. "Hey, man, do you ever suck?" I gotta stop right there.
Oh, God.
Nice video online. What a complete joke. You are a complete talentless fuck. Get your own shit. Yeah, that's what it says. Get your own shit and quit copying me, buddy. Your singing sucks. You should stop singing for the benefit of all mankind.
Oh, my God.
Is this still your number, pussy? I accept your challenge to a singing match if you accept my challenge to whooping your ass. Excuse me, to your fucking ass match. Whooping your fucking ass match.
I was about to say, I don't know if he's challenging him to an ass match.
Believe me, it won't be much of a match unless you bring a phone book to stand on. Or or something, you fucking pussy.
Oh, my Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's walking the dog on Chris Jericho, Jim. What do you think of this?
What is there? Has Chris come back with anything, or is he just taking this drubbing?
I think Chris has just taken this drubbing. I have not seen any response other than his attempt at singing that he released on Saturday.
Well, there you now. Right now, I'm more interested in Sebastian Bach versus Chris Jericho than anything on AEW or the WWE. That could be a standalone pay-per-view. Have Don King promoted if they didn't want to get in the wrestling business.
if he can cut a promo anywhere near as good as he could type a promo,
yeah,
he is money.
Yeah, you could draw some money with that.
What do you do if you're a wrestler and you're public? I mean, you never had this happen in the territory days where there was social media and someone could just call out a wrestler. But what is the proper response here? He is just calling out Chris Jericho.
Well, there was newspapers. Sometimes, people would call out wrestlers if they got a bug in their bonnet on a regional basis. Some athlete in some sport who had a bug in his bonnet about wrestling, there was things would be said. The protocol was, depending on who was in the verbal beef, either ignore it, try to get the guy to work with you, or just try to sucker the guy into letting the wrestler beat the fuck out of him. But I don't see really how they're going to have a resolution to this unless it is a work, because I don't think Sebastian Bach wants to work with Chris Jericho. It doesn't sound like. I think he just wants to fight him, and that could be interesting. We'll see. They're both 50, right?
Give or take, yeah.
They're just a little younger than me. That could be interesting. There's even physical similarities from what I've seen in the side-by-side pictures, separated at birth.
Well, I think that's one of Sebastian's complaints, is that Jericho's trying to copy him. You are such a joke. I can't wait to kick the shit out of you just for fun. Hey, shrimp.
Good God. Holy Jesus Christ.
Hey, shrimp. Why don't you text me back, you fucking asshole? Pussy. I'm sick and tired of your copycat bullshit. So there it is right there. Wow. Someone give him a mic. I want to hear him talk now.
Hey, Skid Row Deathmatch. I'm telling you. That's something we need to see. I'll buy that.
Now, last week on AEW, Jericho mentioned the demos and how AEW, even when they lose by a lot sometimes, the overall number of viewers, they win that demo. A lot of people thought it was kind of silly to mention that on TV. It kind of showed that this has gotten to Chris Jericho. We saw that it got to Tony Khan. He tweeted out about it.
And also it's gotten down to this, that you have to brag about having more people in a certain age group than the other program that just beat you in total number of viewers. And there's a lot of people, well, Cornette doesn't understand how television works. It's all about the demo. Yeah, I don't understand how TV works, you dumb fucks. I'm not talking about whether the network is happy with their advertising. I'm talking about when you got a show available in 100 million homes and you can't get but 600,000 or 700,000 people to watch it, you got a pretty shitty fucking show. That's just, I'm sorry. Remember when Ole Anderson got the 7:30 a.m. Saturday morning time slot on TBS from Ted Turner
on Saturdays?
On Saturdays, when Ted felt bad about Vince getting the fucking regular time slot, he gave Ole an hour on Saturday morning at 7:30. Ole's hour on Saturday morning at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific was drawing more viewers than AEW is now. Just for comparison's sake. This is why I'm not impressed with any of these fucking made up or fucking fumbled numbers.
Well, considering Jericho's reaction to the ratings talk, do you think he's going to be singing this week on Dynamite? Do you think he's going to come out there and say, well, people say I can't sing, watch this?
Actually, he should do a concert and have somebody break the fucking guitar over his head, or he break the guitar over somebody else's head. But if he was that's another reason I feel bad for Drew McIntyre because of the pandemic. The best thing that Chris had going, the fucking sing-along with all the people of Judas, was cool, even though he's a heel and everybody's out there, blowing him and fondling his testicles. He's supposed to be a heel, but still it was a cool thing that they started doing and that people, picked up on and kept going with, and now they can't even do that. I bet he's like, motherfucker, right? That was a fucking cool deal. So I don't know, maybe he and Sebastian Bach should join forces, and maybe if they could dig Greg Allman up, they could do a trio and go out and, the fucking bleach blonde, look like we've been floating in the river for 3 days crew.
All right, I didn't expect you to bring Greg Allman into the mix here.
Well, I'm just, he's probably sprier now than either one of these guys.
Well,
I should say that.